What's up, everybody? Tony here from Kapowcast, bringing you another action figure review. Today we are taking a look at Wave 1 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time figures. And I had to say, this 8-bit paint job's got me feeling like a kid again. It's so great. I am so excited for these. It did take a while for me to get my pre-order. As you can see, this is probably a couple months before they started hitting other reviews that had been hitting YouTube. So I am not waiting. Let's take a quick look at one of these boxes because they're all pretty much the same. You got your window box here of the Foot Soldier. Same thing goes with all the other ones. Turtles in Time at the below. You got the arcade weird figure art. I still don't understand this still to this day. But you got more on the side there. You got your product along with the rest of the figures in the wave there. Same stuff as at the other side. Top has the Turtles in Time with the warning. And there is your... oh wow, that's a cast and crew kind of thing there. So if we zoom in, you got Randy, the infamous Randy, as director. You got your sculptor, fabricator, paint, prototypes, photography, and the package. That's pretty cool. I've never noticed that before. Alright, so that is all to do about the package, so let's just get these open because I've waited long enough. Let's go! Alright, and there we have it, Wave 1 out of their boxes, and I have to say that the accessories definitely, in my opinion, make up for the reused molds of the Turtles and then the kind of reused mold of Slash. It's a new head sculpt, but it's basically the same body, different hands, a couple of new different sculpts and everything, but the base is essentially the same. So let's first take a look at the accessories. We'll start over here with the Foot Soldier. He comes with the Foot Soldier plunger gun or oil funnel gun with a new paint job to match the 8-bit paint job of the figures. He comes with two interchangeable hands. I ended up swapping one out so that he could hold his other accessory, which is the sword. The sword does have a 8-bit kind of paint job to the shading as well. We can see that. But it has kind of like an 8-bit shading as well. Not too much, but it's still there. And then we have Leo, which comes with his swords. And then a change out of hands. Same hands, I do believe, that came with the other two Leo figures. Donny comes with his bow staff and two interchangeable hands, which once again I believe are the same hands as what comes with the other Donatello figures. And then the star of the wave, in my opinion, Slash, comes with sword, which I don't think is the same sword he had in the video game. It's been a while since I've played, but I don't think he has that sword, or it looks differently. And then a small grenade, which is two-toned color. Not really too sure what you could do with that. I want to say that he had him like on his belt, but not 100%. And there's no way that I can see. Maybe you could kind of hook it right there, but other than that, like, I don't see any other way of doing it. And then, of course, the Foot Soldier and Donny and Leo come with their surfboards, which are really cool. They also come with these stands that they sit very, very nicely on. Very similar to the glider stand. In attachment wise, it has a little ball here, and then it attaches to that hole right there at the bottom there. And it does have like a complete like pivot point. You can pivot it up, down, any which way you'd like to go. You do kind of have to use a little bit of force to get them on there. Don't snap it like I think I'm about to. Yeah, I cracked it a little bit. Great! But kind of just pops right in there, and you can pose them whichever way. It does have the peg there on the surfboard. So as you can see, you can go all the way down, all the way up, but obviously gravity is going to work its magic. You can tip it to the side, tip it to the other side. You can spin it. So whatever your little heart desires. Honestly, it is a cool move that they added the stands to the boards. Just because if these were to be sitting down on the ground on my DTOF, like there's ways around that obviously, but if they were sitting on the ground, it wouldn't look nearly as cool as with these stands. We're not going to go over articulation all that much because, like I said, these two are the same as the two Pass Wave Turtles. So if you want to see articulation, I will link the video up here in the corner so that you can check out articulation for these guys. And pretty much it's the same thing with Slash, that you got the bendable elbows. I didn't get to heat these up because I had to kind of stop what I was doing and tend to life. But I didn't get to heat these up, but you got the bendable elbows. It's all the same thing that you get with the Turtles. You got the head, which you do get a little bit of restriction with the spikes on the shell, but that's it. And then the same thing goes with the foot soldier. Same articulation. But what's really the reason that I got these guys was the repaints and the factor that Turtles in Time is probably one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game of all time. What are you doing, Slash? But we'll take a look at Slash here first. As you can see, he has the 8-bit paint job on his shell and on his legs. Same thing that was with the Turtles, is that it is a solid color on the foot and the hands for the most part. But I really like the new sculpts of the hands. I think they look really sweet. And the new bandana. Well, actually, these are the same bandanas. These two are the same bandanas that come on the thing. So I guess the hands are just the new sculpt there. And then you got the shoulder pads right there. But let's talk about the shell real quick. I have to say that this shell is pretty amazing. I think this really kind of captured. They really captured the look of Slash's shell for the most part. I love the individual sculpting of each spike. They're not the same. Same thing with here. Each individual spike is different. There's not one that is the same, so it's not like, you know, cut and paste kind of thing. Each one of those are sculpted, which is great in my opinion. I love the head sculpt. I think that looks fantastic. I personally, seeing images of the Toon Slash and then this Slash, I think I'll probably be a bigger fan of this Slash. I just think he has a little bit more of a gruesome look. With the cartoon Slash, he was obviously a little bit more kid friendly. So this Slash will probably be the winner in my book. You got these new knee pad bandana things. I always call them bandanas, but I guess they could be considered knee pads with his little spikes there on the side. You have his belt, which has a bunch of different emblems and symbols. The backwards S. Looks like it's only two symbols now that I look at it. You got the skull and crossbones and then the ninja star. And then you got your pouches and a little mag grenade right there. The sword's pretty simplistic, but it does have like a texture of kind of a rock pattern or something of that nature on the sword. It's not just smooth. And I think that's gonna do it. But that head sculpt, love that head sculpt. Good job, NECA. Loving that head sculpt so much. Next, we will take a look at Leonardo, but same goes for Donatello in a sense. The only thing I will point out with Donatello is it's not the same purple. It's a very, I guess, fuchsia type purple. You know, pink with a little purple mixed in there, which is very similar to the game color, if not almost dead on. But these, like I said, they are the same sculpt, same molds that we've gotten twice before. The only thing different is that the paint apps to make them look more 8-bit to match the game, obviously. Same thing on the shell there. I like that they did the shell 8-bit too. You have solid colored feet, which I can't remember if the feet and the hands were just one solid color. I could see that happening with a video game. But for the most part, it's the exact same. It is the exact same sculpt. I don't know why I say for the most part. It is the exact same sculpt as the other two wave turtles that we have already. And to get kind of a closer look of the turtles board, it's pretty basic, but still it's basic, but it looks good. I like it. I think it's a fun little accessory, and it's definitely something new to kind of give you, you know, your purchase price for the most part. You know, you could have just gotten these guys the way they are, just repainted, but they decided to throw in the jet surfboards, which in my opinion is awesome, because this is one accessory that I think is pretty sweet. They didn't have to do it, but they did it, along with these nifty little stands. Now for the foot soldier, I think this might be kind of a new mold. I think some things are reused, and the head sculpt's definitely obviously different, which I do love that head sculpt, and it definitely captures the video game foot soldier look perfectly. This, just like the other ones, is a rubber material, so you can kind of get some flex in the legs there, which is good. Obviously, being on a surfboard, you kind of need that little bit of flex. I would be careful though, because obviously this being rubber, you might get some, if you have them posed for too long, you might get some stretch or some kind of like bending, or, you know, it might get shaped weird. Just a heads up on that. You got, once again, the 8-bit paint job on the foot soldier as well, which getting captured through camera definitely screams the video game. I'm gonna have to find this video game. If anybody knows where I can pick up this video game or play this video game, where a dummy like me who doesn't know how to pirate things, do sound off in the comments below, because I would really love to replay this once again. You have your ninja sword, your foot soldier sword, which I think might be from reused from something else. I'm not too sure where, but right off the bat. But all in all, I do enjoy that. I wish I could have picked up a few more foot soldiers to kind of army build these out a little bit. I'm not going to army. I have been hindered on the safe side with all these NECA TMNT figures that I have not army built a massive collection, which has paid off for me in the long run, seeing as how they are re-releasing the foot soldiers from the movie in 2-packs, and then they released the foot soldiers from the cartoon in 2-packs, and they're releasing more foot soldiers in the cartoon wave. So I have one out on that, so I'm hoping that is the same exact thing that'll happen here, is that they'll release the both the different color foot soldiers along with like dual packs or army build packs for this line as well. And then you got your foot soldier board, which is similar to what the turtles come on, but it has obviously the Foot Clan and a little bit more of a techie look to the board, and a little less kind of basic. And figure we'd start off with comparisons with the wave mates. Here is Leo and Donny off of their boards next to Slash. As you can see, they kind of match similarly in height, so that is another indication that most of this is the same mold as these two guys. And here is Turtles in Time Leo next to Wave 1 of the Cartoon Turtles and Wave 2 of the Cartoon Turtles. So you get the full variation of the Cartoon Turtles with our new Turtles in Time Leo. And there we got our Turtles in Time Donny with Wave 2 of Donatello and Wave 1 of Donatello. Once again, getting the full spectrum and the differences of each wave. And there we have our Turtles in Time foot soldier next to our Cartoon Turtles foot soldier. And as you can see, there's probably a couple things base wise that they reused, like the arms and the legs, and the feet seem to maybe be reused or recolored. I can't really tell. Maybe some difference. I don't know. I think they look neat. So all in all, my conclusion for this is that if you weren't a big Turtles in Time fan, maybe pass on these because obviously they're repeat sculpts of the Turtles and stuff, or just pick up Slash because obviously they're individually packaged. So if you just want to pick up Slash, or the Foot Soldier, pick up the Foot Soldier. But if you're not a Turtles in Time fan, I could see why you wouldn't pick these up, especially if you have the other wave Turtles at that. But personally, I love these figures. I was really excited upon announcement that they were doing the Turtles in Time line because obviously, like I've said, I think multiple times through this review, is that it was probably one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game to play when I was a kid. So to get these figures is a dream come true for me. If you liked this review, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell for notifications so you're notified every time that we drop a new review or anything else here on this YouTube channel. And if you want to pick up your very own Turtles in Time figures, I will find you some links and put them down in the description below. So just scroll down and click those links and go get your own Turtles in Time figures. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.